I joined during the time when I was looking for a job, and I felt like I didn't have enough. I from LinkedIn, I didn't get enough leads from LinkedIn, and I also joined because of the idea of being connected and with the network. It was the beginning of the pandemic, so even before this lack of connection started, lack of physical connection started, I felt the need to have to be more connected with my network, which is quite large, but I didn't have a way to connect to them directly. Well, I found them through direct contact, people that I knew, but it was only a small part of that network. I'm really passionate about the networking with people and kind of creating opportunities together and working together and knowing about what everybody's doing. So fellow kind of gives me this opportunity to connect. Um, so that's what happened. I assume you will ask me more questions about that later, about how exactly I'm using fellow. Well, it was kind of disappointing, honestly. Uh, First of all, just the system of it is you get connected to one job board, and the next thing you know, you're connected to 10 more that give you jobs, maybe similar, the same jobs 10 times, or jobs that you didn't ask for. I got a lot of forklifter jobs, and uh, I'm looking for different jobs. So just like a complete mismatch and just flooding. Even now, the after I did find a full-time position, my email is flooded with irrelevant job searches. Well, there is an advantage of having a coach and having somebody looking over the work that you do on the general website. And then, of course, there is the advantage of having these mailing campaigns, which are um, well directed, and I felt they are very thoughtful and very honest. That's what I noticed about Kurt's approach, is that it's very honest. You're not trying to say more than what that who you are, but you are saying those things. You are not selling yourself short, but at the same time being honest and genuine with the in your communication with your own network. Well, I'm still kind of new at this, and the opportunity is the first opportunity is just connecting to them and hearing back from them. So I did hear back from people who I haven't heard in years sometimes, and they offer. They kind of mirror my message, so they give you an update which you didn't necessarily solicit, and it would have been hard to get it otherwise. So if you just say, just send them an email like, "Oh, this is what I'm doing," they will not necessarily tell you what they've been doing. So I felt like this approach is engaging. So this is what I got. I got out more engagement with the network. I'm still working towards, a specific connections and establishing new connections. That's still a goal of mine, and that's still a work in progress. And I hope that as I continue this constant communication. I mean, not constant, but periodic communication with the network. um, I kind of build that level of rapport that will end up into business relationships. Well, I represent. I don't represent. I'm part of the academics, people in academia who are very good professionals, but I think we don't go out too much. So that also means that we don't spend too much socializing with people, because sometimes we believe that that's not worth our time. So I think that's great benefit for that, because you are socializing but you're not socializing. You are hitting your entire network in one shot, and then um, which is great for your just keep in touch. But then you keep in touch with people maybe who respond, or so I think that that's great for that. Other people who are more social, other maybe in the business world, they're used to getting lunch every day with their friends and so forth. But for us, it's a great benefit for academics, for scientists, yeah, for and for, I think for busy professionals in general. Well, I use LinkedIn and Facebook. Um, what so yeah, I use Twitter to some extent, but not a major platform for me. um so what fellow is offering, I mean, I like the focus on networking, and I like the I just and I like the coaching through step by step. I mean, it's hard to believe, but sometimes you do need help, especially when you're a native speaker like me. You or non-native speaker, you need help with communicating. You need help, kind of with what you communicate, what you don't communicate, and how you communicate that. So I totally enjoy and appreciate this level of networking experience, as opposed to just like, here's your network, go for it. We just bring your network to you, but it's up to you to communicate. I think setting up that coaching sessions, and with a lot of tools, also with all the other tools that fellow is offering. But I think that's a big advantage over the just the other networking platforms. Yes, and several conversations turn into a really deep follow-up conversations about what I'm doing. So, which I wouldn't have had otherwise. I had a professor from Johns Hopkins following up with me, and I did do a follow-up 1 hour interview about some things that I'm doing that they wouldn't have come up otherwise. I found out about what they're doing, and then I was able to follow up more in depth. And that happened actually with several university professors that I haven't heard from them in several years. So that's and I'm looking forward to now updating them again. So it's been several months, and that's, I don't want to be too I don't want to this communication to be too often, so that they get tired of me. So I'm looking forward to update them with my latest job progress, and to hear back from them, to see how they react to that, and what else they have going on.